everybody. Welcome back to the Johnny Laing Show with Johnny Laing, episode 2. And as I told you all, I'm going to have a guest every week, and hopefully, I'll tell you, hopefully my future guests are as awesome as the guest that we have today. And I want to introduce you folks to him. This is a fitness and motivational guru, Billy Cook.
How you doing? Thank you, John. Appreciate you
Nice seeing you. Pleasure.
calling me out and saying come check it out.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun day here. So the reason you're here, we've been friends a long time, but also you've gotten me hooked on your motivational pages and the message that you're putting out there. Can you? We want to know. We want to hear about it.
Watch this, Johnny. It's this simple, man. It is about in the middle of a pandemic, a global pandemic.
Global, yeah.
Not just local, it's global. I decided, and I was laid off at the time, I decided, hey man, I'm not going to let this thing beat me. I've been through worse.
Yeah.
You've been through worse.
Yeah.
Why let this stop us? Man, so I started a fitness page, then the fitness page, Billy's motivational and fitness page, then it started off to branch off into a YouTube channel, Billy Strong and Positive. It is not about making any kind of money. It's just in the midst of chaos. I wanted to spread a positive message, something that will encourage and challenge and motivate people to not just roll over and play dead and cry and complain and sing their sad songs. It's about using the moment where you are. It's not a great situation, and just grow out of it and make the best of it.
That's one of my favorite parts about your page is you have your little sayings and the one, or your little motivational sayings, and the one that I like the most is because, hey, you start where you are. You ain't got no choice. You are where you are.
You are where you are. By your choices, maybe.
But you ain't got to stay there.
No, you don't. You start where you are. Just don't stay where you are.
That's right. I think that's a positive message because it lets people know, hey, listen, I'm gonna, I might be like myself. I'm a little chubby these days.
I think you're looking good, Johnny.
But
luscious, you're looking luscious.
Yeah, well, that's one person. Thanks, Ed. But it says, look, you are where you are, no matter what circumstance.
That's right.
And it's just, I love that it pushes myself and
It's inspiring.
many others.
We are where we are. You can't cry about it. You can't sing the blues because it doesn't get you to where you need to be. That is my goal. That is my passion. That is what drives me because I know what it's like to be homeless. I'm sleeping at Patterson Park. I know what it's like to lose everything twice. I know what it's like to be the one getting kicked down. That's why I try to say, hey, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter where you've been. It is just time to dream again and push yourself forward. Disregard.
Get that passion back.
That's right, and bring back passion, man. And so what I do on my fitness page and on the YouTube channel is I begin to throw logs, so to speak, into your fire. This is where we need to be. This is what needs to be happening next. And begin to fuel passion and motivation and inspiration into your life again.
Yeah. By the way, as he gets me all pumped up here, I got some weights over there. I'm about to go fucking lift the goddamn weights in this son of a bitch. But folks that are, you heard his pages. Name your pages again. Your Facebook page is?
My regular Facebook page is Billy Cook.
Right.
And my fitness and motivational page is Billy's Fitness and Motivational page. Like it. I'm telling you, I think you'll enjoy it. It's simple.
What about the YouTube?
YouTube, Billy Strong and Positive. YouTube, Billy Strong and Positive.
That's for you listeners. Now, the folks that are going to catch us on YouTube, just go down in the description. Every possible way that you can get in contact with this man will be available down in the description. And he will say, and I know this, I feel confident that I can say this, that if you need this man, all you got to do.
Reach out.
Reach out.
I have several people that reach out and say, hey, I'm struggling. And you know what? Sometimes I'm honest. You know what? I'm struggling too today. Let's get each other through this. Together we rise.
Yeah, that's what I like. You know what?
We draw strength
I'm about to
from
get
each
a
other.
hug you.
Come on, man. Give me a hug.
So Now, we've known each other for a long time.
Yes, yes.
And
a little history.
they got the history, and Lord,
Oh, man.
please, before this goes out, let me get some
water on
photos.
this one.
Let me get some photos of what we're about to talk about, which is
fine.
something that we did together.
Yes.
30 years ago, over. Oh yeah, it definitely was, because you were about 16,
Over.
17 years.
Yeah, I was about 17, 16, yeah.
And that was, we were professional wrestlers.
So lock up, hip toss each other, arm drag each other, clothesline each other. In a padded ring about this thick,
Right.
off of ropes that really weren't ropes, but we made the best of it.
Made
man.
the best of it. I remember riding around in the alleys, getting
Yeah.
old mattresses,
Yep.
stacking them up. You know what I mean? And that was.
We didn't know what we were doing, but we were having fun.
God, were we ever? Hey, you know, and I'm not saying anything, but maybe me and you ought to get a tag team together. Go back out there
Come on.
in that ring.
Man, come on. I got to do the strut too, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is, right there. There we
Yeah,
go.
oh, my back's hurt already. So, your persona in wrestling was?
Well, when I first started in backyard
Mhm.
wrestling, it was Mr. Olympia.
Ah, I was there.
Yes.
And
yes.
you were ripped back then.
I
Actually, you
was.
were jacked.
Well, man, I'm going to stay on the humble side, believe it or not.
No, I remember you were jacked.
Okay, thank you. I worked out all the time then,
Yeah.
yes. And then I lost my way as I got older. And we'll talk about that maybe later.
Okay.
But,
So then now I know there was a time that we got out of the backyard. I did, and I was wrestling in the beer halls and
Yeah.
all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. What was your other personas?
I went with Sexy Steve Valentino, and it wasn't because I thought I was so sexy, it was because I wasn't sexy, and that was the gimmick, trying to sell the fact that I believed I was sexy. If that makes any sense.
If I recall correctly,
Go ahead.
I'm going to throw this out here once again. You were jacked.
I was a little chunkier then, but I had worked out, yes.
You're ripped now, but which everybody in YouTube, hey, listen, if you're listening to this thing and you're hearing everything we're saying, make sure you get over to YouTube, because here in a little while we're going to see the rippedness.
Man, I don't know.
Come on, you got to show the people the good stuff, damn it. Okay, so wrestling over in life, and then it was like, I don't know. There was a period of your life and my life where I didn't see you and you didn't see me. Now, was there any? Did you go to any school, college, or?
Yeah, went up to some school. Went up to school, and it just probably went downhill from there. You know.
Downhill from school?
Well, yeah.
You must have really not liked
Yeah,
school.
no, I did not like school.
So what was your, okay, before we get into the dark times,
Okay.
where'd you go, where were you enrolled?
I went up, moved to Maine.
Wow.
Believe it or not, I went up to a theology school.
So religion.
Yes.
So-
Studied theology.
So are you a religious person, or are you
I consider myself to be a religious, spiritual person.
spiritual
Sure,
person?
yeah. I don't like to label it per se, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just,
No.
in order to have, at that time, now, we're talking about a long freaking time ago, but at that time, you had to have a feeling about it, or was
Yeah.
it forced, or was it?
No, it wasn't forced. It's something
Because a
I
lot of
wanted to
times
follow.
parents will be like,
Right.
you know, hey,
Right.
you're going to fucking school, and that's it. And that does happen.
I enjoy theology. I still do to this day. Believe it or not.
And you know, our tech helper today, and James McKinney,
There he is.
we talk about how fucking terrible he is on most podcasts. He actually went to college for what, James?
Philosophy and its concentration in theology.
Yeah. So
You
he's
got
one,
my curiosity on that one.
he's one of the ones that likes. Theology is his one of his passions. So hey, you know what?
Me and him got to talk. We got to now.
Yeah, we'll get back. So school. So you left school, and
Went through a painful, excruciating painful divorce.
Right.
And I think that's what helps me today. It helps me to relate to other people.
Right.
You go through a divorce, man, and I kind of just lost myself for a while.
Right. That
Moved
happens.
back home to Baltimore, there was nothing there for me anymore, and wow, 10 years of just lost.
But now you're found.
I'm found.
Okay, so, I know.
Which is what I talk about, not to cut you off.
No, go.
That's why I do these videos.
Right.
I share bits and pieces in every video.
I remember the picture not too far past that you put out there, a side-by-sider.
Yes. I'll send that to you. You can have it.
I'm going to show them. I
Okay.
want these people that are hearing you go from positive to pain to super positive, and that's and when they see the folks that haven't, it's an amazing transformation to see. But being friends and having more conversation with you, it's really something wonderful to feel.
And I appreciate that. And my feeling is this, and anybody that I talk to that I look up to, we share the same beliefs. You got to get this.
Right.
You got to get this right here. Whatever the funk is, fix it, work on it, work through it, confront it. And once you get this, other things, your body, your mind, your body and soul begin to fall in place. It can't be body and a bad mind. It can't be a good soul, good body, and a bad mind. Man, the mind, your thought life, what you feed here becomes out here. It's that simple. I am not the smartest guy in the world. When I said I went to theology school, I did not do that great.
Right.
I know a little Hebrew, a little bit of Greek, but it's really that simple. If you can get this here, everything else can fall into place, but it's got to be here first.
Got to get the mindset.
You show me your thoughts, I'll show you your future.
So people are starting to get to know this side,
Yes.
and some personal side.
Through much pain and much turmoil, much adversity, much like yourself, much like those who are watching. That's why I'm sharing this, because what you've been through and what you're going through does not define you. Damn it, how you overcome and fight through it.
Woo!
It's what defines you, man. I've been through some shit in my life. I've been through some false accusations. Man, they just tore my heart out, man. I wanted to kill myself. But there's another side of that story. Rise above it, go through it, fight through it, and push yourself through it. Man, and there's a whole new life on the other side. Fitness is a passion. I love
But
fitness.
that's not your greatest passion.
No, it is motivation, is sharing my story to help you, to help your son, to help my family. My wife, man, she just flipped. She goes, I can't believe some of the things you've been through. Cocaine took me through some rough spots, man. And
You know what pairs great with cocaine that I've heard? Strippers.
oh my goodness, yeah, there's some stories with that
Woo!
too.
That's
back in
that
the
way.
day.
We'll talk about that
Yeah,
after.
right. And that goes on. We'll talk. Nah, man, it's just learning to love yourself again. Even when you're not lovable. All right, in the worst of your stink, in the worst of your muck, your mire, your situation, find something positive and then build off of that. And I'm telling you, it just being a positive thinker, positive thoughts plus positive actions every single friggin' time is a positive lifestyle.
So what do you do when you're not doing? Now, I think there probably is nothing. I'm going to ask this question, and you're going to be like, "No, I always do this." When you're not motivating, well, I don't. That's not a thing. You're always motivated.
No, go on.
No, what I mean is when you're not at work.
Okay.
This work, the
Okay.
fitness. What's your leisure time? What do you do just to to unwind for yourself, for your like you said, your mind's got to be there. So and sometimes I feel that same way, and I got to just get away by myself. What is that thing that brings you back to center? So so you can keep on keeping on.
I'll tell you, it's my family. You know, my first marriage, I can talk about my divorce, man, and it just killed my hopes. You know, I'm blessed. I have a wonderful wife, wonderful daughters, and my little grandson.
You old.
Yes.
When you see these abs, you're not gonna believe this motherfucker's a goddamn grandfather. Okay.
You know, so these things, and your wife will keep you grounded. Your wife will keep you grounded, buddy. I'm sure yours keeps you in
Yeah,
check.
no, I definitely, there was that time in my life that was not the greatest. And then, of course, here I am with, 18
Right.
years with a
Yeah.
beautiful, wonderful wife. And I'm there with you. She does keep me grounded. She keeps me, I don't know, so everything. Everything.
Family is not perfect, man. But it's.
We've been through some bad times. You gotta fight through it, man.
Yes.
Like you say, you gotta confront it,
Yes.
work it out, and
Yep.
move forward.
Pain and adversity brings growth if you work through the process every time.
So your family. What else is that? Is that what you do when you're not?
I'm gonna tell you what I do.
Yeah.
You know, time with my grandson, he just amazing.
I would like a grandchild sometime.
Well, how about it over there, bud?
You know what?
You gonna get to work?
Get out of here right now and make it happen. If I need you, I'll page you. Oh no, your phone's here.
I'll tell you, it's this silliest thing. I like to go bike riding, and it's really not. It's really not for the fitness part. It just frees some of my best ideas. Or when I go biking on get this, my daughter's bike. I lose my man card and I don't care because it's therapeutic, man.
Right, you just get out there
Yeah.
and the wind going through
Yeah,
your hair.
running through my hair and my chest. And
He goes out with his shirt off. Right,
but in
man.
the summertime.
Yeah.
So it just, these are doing something positive. It's just not necessarily fitness. It's just, I go on my bike ride and it just opens my mind up and it just helps me to come up with better ideas. Sometimes it's just, I'm there and I'm just enjoying the moment.
Right, just enjoying
Taking time for me. Take
Right.
time for you. Take time for you, man. Invest in you. That's the best investment you can make. So many people, man, they throw their lives into their jobs, and we're almost forced to. I kind of get it, John.
No, we're forced to.
We're forced to, man. We got bills and this and that, and the hustle and the bustle. Man, put on the brakes. Take time for you.
So there's some questions that I told you I wanted to ask you.
Bring it.
No. I got one. I got something else I want you to. Something else about you, about why.
Okay.
And I want you to. I just want you to tell me, myself, and these wonderful people out here the why. There is a reason, and it's a big reason, and that's why. Why the fitness? Why your health? Why is your health so important to you? And by the way, why is everybody else's health and well-being so important?
It's a message. It's a message. But let me tell you something, brother. Now, here it is. I watched my mother at the age of 60 pass away from diabetes, and it killed her. My problem with this story is she never took time for herself. Renal heart failure, a plethora of other health issues as a result of the diabetes, never took care of her health. And that frustrated me and angered me. But her dying words, as she looked up at me, and she had decided to go into her final days of her life, to stop whatever the things she was doing to help keep herself alive. And she looked at me in the room. It was just her and I. And she said, "Billy, I wish I'd have taken better care of my health." And that a nerve, that struck a fire, maybe some anger, maybe a little bit of resentment, I don't know, but it just stuck with me. Those words have resonated, they ring in my mind. And so what I do with that moment is I said to myself, I will never allow myself to repeat history through my mother. And she was a good woman, godly woman, loved me through my worst, man, loved the hell out of me. When I mean love the hell out of me, love the bad out of me. So I've learned so much from her. So I take that message and I tell others, hey, this is my story, this is what my why is, this is what motivates me. I'm not going to allow this story to be my story.
Wow, that's powerful. I mean, that's and I also, my mother passed, and it was a young age as your mom.
It's painful, it is.
It's painful, and you do learn a lot from it.
My mother was the one person I could tell anything.
And probably the one person that backed you no matter what.
In private would scold me, but in public would defend me. And she was my biggest fan, no doubt about it.
So real quick message to these folks from what you just said. I know they already hear it, but I want the Billy's motivational.
All right, here we go. Let me get a little bit of, and then I'm gonna throw something at you, Luscious Johnny.
Okay. And then we're gonna go through some questions.
I want to issue a challenge.
Okay, I'm listening.
In memory of my mom, Deborah Cook, Deborah Ettinger was her married name. I want to challenge you, and I want to challenge you. Take some time and invest in you. 20 minutes a day, start with that. A car ride, for crying out loud. Get some peace of mind. 20 minutes a day, start. Man, just go for a power walk. This is key.
I'm learning that.
This is key. I'll tell you, the fitness world will not tell you this. They want you to buy their powder, all their products.
Excuse me. I'm learning this.
Go ahead. It's not deep.
He'll tell you. He'll tell you. You gotta hydrate. Water is the key. Okay, so
Take some time for you. That's my challenge.
I'm gonna take your challenge.
Invest in your health.
Since this happened, and we've talked about since I started drinking water, a gallon of water every day. It's been a month.
Yeah.
And you came here today, and I talked to you about how I felt about being chubby. And you said to me that I look a lot better than I did than the last time you saw me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I haven't done anything but drink only water
that
every
simple.
day.
John, what good are you? What good am I? What good are you if we do not take care of our health and we watch our grandchildren grow as they push us in a wheelchair?
I'm not down for that.
I'm not down for that either. Don't
No,
you
sir.
want to be actively involved in your kids' lives, your
The
grandkids?
way it's going now, as it is, I'm going to be 80 by the time I get a grandchild. So I got to be.
Hurry up there, bud.
I got to keep rocking here. I got to keep.
That's the message, John. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. That is
No,
the
you're good.
message. Challenging everybody today. Take some time for you.
Now listen.
Health-wise, mental.
1, 2, 3, as quick as you possibly can. I'm going to say breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now listen. Your favorite non-healthy. Here we go.
I got you on
Wait,
this one.
Breakfast. Don't think.
Kashi.
That's your favorite food?
That's my
Kashi?
favorite breakfast, man. Give me some kashi. Kashi go. I know.
They don't not eat bad, for God's sakes. What's your lunch?
My lunch, some a bacon cheeseburger.
Okay,
I'm not lying.
and dinner. Like your favorite. If you're going off and you're saying I'm cheap,
My wife thinks I'm nuts. Chipotle.
I like Chipotle too.
I love it, man. Give me some of them chips with lime on it. I'm down. I'm happy.
The worst he could do is a damn cheeseburger.
Now I got a confession.
Yeah. You ate some pizza.
My
before
wife
you got
had
here.
my wife had to take care of something, and we had some preventative surgery. That night, I got myself some chocolate ice cream, and I got a big bowl.
A little celebration.
A little celebration. We made it through something, and so I said, all right, babe, let's get some ice cream.
You gave
So,
her somebody ice cream.
Moderation. I let her have a little.
Like this is mine as your. Okay, so quick. So you're a superstar to me.
I don't think
You're
so.
a
I'm
super.
just
You're a
trying to help.
superhero to the people. So if you were a real superhero, what is the power that you'd have? What power? What is the power that you think you would want as a superhero?
The power of controlling minds, maybe.
Oh, damn.
Just so people could see how positive thoughts.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Okay, give somebody the ability to think positive
You
for
will
one day.
work out.
Got it?
You will be positive.
So they can see the benefits of it. I guess that's the way I would you go with that. We have 6,000 thoughts a day.
6,000 a day.
I did some research. 6,000 thoughts a day.
Wow.
I'm guilty. I don't know if all 6,000 of mine are very positive all the time. But that's probably why I brought that up that way.
5,999. Positive, one not positive. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see what else I want to ask you.
I prefer briefs. Just
Briefs.
kidding.
Boxer briefs, briefs. So I want you to rate yourself 1 to 10 level of weirdness. How weird are you? In your mind. I mean, other people.
I got some issues. Don't let me fool you.
Well, I don't.
I got some issues, John.
I've been told that I've been pretty weird. So
That's a good weird, though. Right?
is it a good weird?
Man, you got a big heart, bud.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
You were one of the first ones to reach out to me, and I appreciate it. And actually, the only one.
Well, I mean,
Hey, Bill, let's hook up, man.
I mean,
so I appreciate
it. We do have a friendship, but that's not why you're here. Your message has grabbed me. I'm now all over your social media, as you well know. And anybody out here that knows me and is involved in my social media knows that I'm trying to get this message out, and I need to grab onto it for myself.
What touched me was you don't need me. In the sense of, I would bring very little benefit to, in a business sense. Let's just keep it real. You are on a much larger scale.
Well, we're talking about positivity and fitness.
Yes, I know. But I appreciate you saying, hey, Billy, let's hook up. What can I help you with? What kind of, I'll get, and you've given me a lot of great pointers.
Well, if I didn't believe in it, you better believe I wouldn't.
All right.
So
I
you know what I
appreciate
mean.
it.
You have a message that is it's positive for everyone, and that there, I mean, for everyone. Okay, I got one more question for you, and then we're gonna close this sucker out. Okay, here you are. You leave. You get in your car. You stop by the store to get a candy bar. You look on the ground. You see a lottery ticket. You sign the back of it, you go in the store, you put it in there, and you won $1 million.
Okay.
So, after the smoke clears, you done told everybody that you wanted to tell, what's the first thing you're doing with that money?
Wow. You just threw a filibuster at me.
Yeah, you got
I'm gonna say my first thought is, I'm gonna take care of my family. However, I would probably build some type of a facility, a training facility, of some sort, fitness related, motivation related, because that's my heart.
Right.
It really is. I would love to do some conferences there.
Right.
Free. I don't want no. I'm not looking.
Right.
Free. And just begin to build people and invest and motivate. That's probably what I would do after taking care of my family.
The Billy Cook Motivational Center. Okay, so we're gonna finish her out. I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, man. You reaching out to me. You're encouraging me. You motivating me.
It's been a nice conversation. Now listen, everybody, before we cut out, I just want you to remember, down in the description on the YouTube video, you're going to see everything you need and to get to our friend Billy. And please, and I'm back here looking at you, please, if you need this man in any way, just go ahead and hit him. And if you feel uncomfortable, hit me up and I'll connect you. He just wants to be here to help everyone. I gotta give you a hug. Let's do a hug here.
All right. Appreciate you, buddy.
All right. And listen, everybody, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We'll see you next time on the Johnny Laing Show. Oh, wait a minute. Take the shirt off. Get over here.
Oh man, John.
You thought I forgot.
I don't know if this is a good idea, man.
Now this is almost 50-year-old man. Get it? Yeah.
I haven't tanned or anything. You're killing me.
We will see you guys next time on the Johnny Laing Show with Johnny Laing.